Hi guys, so I look a hot mess right now because I'm going to show you how I put my wigs on every morning because you know, I have a full-time job. YouTube is not my job. I just do this for fun. But everything that I show you guys I actually wear in real life. So all the wigs you be seeing me in, I actually wear them. So in this video I'm going to show you how I put this 360 on. I made this myself. This hair is from AliExpress BQ hair store, which actually closed. They moved to Amazon. So I think that whole exodus of AliExpress vendors is actually happening because this is some of the best blonde hair that I've ever owned from AliExpress, and now it's kind of disappointing that now you have to find them on Amazon, which is flooded with all different vendors, but whatever. Either way, I will leave a link to the AliExpress store down below, and then they'll, in their storefront, they have, you know, a little explanation that they moved to Amazon, and they tell you how to find their products on Amazon. Alright, so let's get into this. So this is a 360, and how I constructed it is on a dome cap. I added an elastic band and 3 combs in the back. And the front part of the wig has already been customized, of course. I do not bleach my knots as much anymore because it kind of detracts from the integrity of the frontal. In other words, your frontal is going to shed a little bit more if you bleach your knots because you're loosening up the knot that holds it to the lace. So I don't bleach my knots. I just make sure that I try to ask for really transparent lace, and then I use my foundation color and dust some of it along the inner perimeter of the lace before I put it on. Spray it down with some hairspray so it sticks, and then if I need more I just add it on top after I already have my wig on. Alright, so I have my wig cap on, my hair is in cornrows, and this wig fits perfectly, so I use the elastic band first. Put that down, and then just pull the wig. So I have a little mirror right here. It looks so funny. Alright. So this wig is customized to my head shape, of course. That's why I like making my own wigs, because, you know, sometimes stock wigs are not going to fit you perfectly. That's why I like making my own, because you're guaranteed to have them fit. Alright, so after you have the lace part adjusted to where you want it, which is about here for me, you're going to take your combs in the back and tuck them up underneath your braids. And since there's 3 combs, you just do it 1 in the middle and 1 on each side. And then for extra security, I do put bobby pins right here, but I don't do that until after I have my lace glued down. And I don't actually use glue. I use the Got to Be Glued hair gel, which I previously did a video on the dreaded lace lift. I'll leave that down below in the description box so you can go check that out. But I explain how to use this, but I'm basically going to do that method in this video. So I guess this is like the updated, you know, the dreaded lace lift. So let's just get into it. So you're going to need this, and you're going to need a brush. So I just use this e.l.f. brush, and it's going to have to be a brush that you are never going to use again for makeup because you're about to ruin it with this gel. So this is my hairbrush. You're also going to need a toothbrush, not the toothbrush that you used to brush your teeth. And you're also going to need the Got to Be Glued spray. Now this is new to my wig laying regimen because I used to only use this, but this adds like extra hold. And my wigs can stay on for days if I wanted them to. I take them off every night, just spraying the hairline down with water and oil. But if I wanted to, these things will be laid for days thanks to this beautiful combination. Alright, so first what I do is I take some of my Got to Be Glued and I put it on the brush. You can see that. And then I lay it on the back of my hand. And that's just going to warm up the gel for me. And then I start from the ears. So I take my earlobe and I only take a little bit of glue and I just paint it on the lace. Now, I wore this wig yesterday, and I haven't washed it. I only wash my wigs every 3 days because after a while the gel residue does interfere with how they lay. So you can't go like a week doing this method. You are going to have to wash your wigs, or at least wash the hairline so the gel residue goes away. So I really focus the gel on that tab and then slowly bring it up to my temples. And then once I have the amount, I take the back end of the brush and just press it down. I'm also going to take a clip to get the rest of this hair back. Now, if you have if you have a first day wig where you haven't put any gel, all this hair would be falling in your way. But since this is a second day wig gel, or second day wig, that's what I'll call it, a second day wig where there's already gel residue on it, all those hairs are already molded to not fall forward. Now, when you're applying this gel, I have, sorry if you can hear my phone, I have a lot of baby hair down here. I have sideburns too, so for me, there's no way to keep the gel from mixing with my natural hair. That's why it's super important that when you take your wigs off, you use water and don't just pull them off, because this gel will take your baby hairs with it. So I'm just using this comb to brush those hairs down. I have a little bit of sideburn right here, as you can see. All right. I'm actually quite blind, so I need this like super close. Need the mirror super close. And then I just keep going along my hairline using that same gel on the back of my hand. And some people put the freeze spray on while they put the gel on. I put the freeze spray on top of the wig rather than up under it. And then as I go, I'm just creating those baby hairs, giving them a little loop. And some of the hairs, honestly, are clumpy because this is a 2-day wig that's got some residue on it already, but if you take your time, you can make it work. Because laying your wig is not like a 5-minute deal. If you want it to look nice, you got to put some time into it. So make sure you give yourself some time to do this process. Then I just use the back of the toothbrush to press that lace down and get it to stick to my skin. So my hairline, it goes like this. Like this part of the wig is in front of my hairline, but this part of the wig right here is on my sideburn hairline. So yeah, my hairline's weird. Alright, so I'm just going to go to the top of the wig right here, and then I'm going to move over to the other side. Okay, so once you are satisfied with the hairline of your wig, you're going to take some of your Got to Be Glued Blasting Freezing Spray. And I don't know if any other gel hairspray combination works. I've only ever used the Got to Be Glue brand, but I know a few people here on YouTube use Gorilla Snot, but these are my tried and trues. And when you freeze this, or when you spray the spray, you're going to try not to touch it, because This does not leave white residue, but this will if you touch it. And also, this is a note, this will leave your edges a little shiny. So if you do want to spray it up underneath your lace, that's cool. I just personally don't like doing that because sometimes I need to shift my wig. And if I've already sprayed this, then, you know, I got to start all over. I got to wet the hairline down and start all over. So that's why I put this on top as a finishing product, so I know my wig is not going nowhere. All right, so now you take a hair dryer on the coolest setting. You don't want to use hot because then the gel is not going to adhere to your skin because it's gonna make your skin sweat. You want it to be on the cold setting, and that's going to set all of this gel product and make your wig bulletproof. Okay, so after you have dried your hairline, it's gonna feel crunchy, especially down here for me because that's where I put the most gel, but it should be dry. Do not leave your house with wet gel or wet hairspray, because if it didn't adhere and then you're out and about and you're doing your thing and all of a sudden, floop, what are you gonna do? What are you going to do? So definitely make sure that everything is dry before you proceed. Anyway, so I'm going to take down these clips and style. Okay, so I'm going to turn around so I can show you the back. I got some pieces falling down, as you can see. And I'm not really into polished hair when I go to work, honestly. Like, I'm just trying to look like my hair is real. That's all I'm trying to look like. I'm not trying to look like, oh, you know, like it's sleek. Everything is where it's supposed to be. I just want to make sure that my hairline looks good and you can't see any lace or anything in the back. So let me turn around so you can see. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helps somebody out there who is just getting into wigs or wanting to learn how to lay their wigs better, or wanted to try out a 360 and wasn't sure how to get it laid in the back. I'm telling you, those combs will do you wonders, girl. And where the combs fail, all you gotta do is pop some bobby pins right behind your ears and no one will know any better. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a big thumbs up and press the subscribe button down in the description box so you don't miss any more content from me. And I hope to see you in the next video.